Hey, if you and your friends ever played the Which Beatle Are You and remained friends afterwards, you are in the right place. For what it's worth, I'm Murray Valeriano.
Anybody wants to get mellow, you can turn around and get the fuck out of here, all right?
Welcome to the only music and comedy game show that matters. Today, I have 3 contestants who will test their musical trivia knowledge and their quick wit, but only one will rise above the rest to be crowned the king or queen of rock. Let's meet our players today. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thanks, so Murray.
Much. Absolutely. Coming up first, we got host of the Travel Tales podcast, a good friend of mine, Mike Siegel. Thanks for coming, buddy.
It's a pleasure to be here, Murray.
That's all you got for me?
Today, that's all I got. Was it supposed to be more?
No, that's fine. All right.
I'd say it was a pleasure to be back, but nobody saw my first episode. But move on.
Right, we don't need to get into the technicals of this.
Okay.
All right. Making her second appearance, her episode did air, and not only did it air, she was, for what it's worth, season 1 darling. People fell in love with Mary Gallagher.
Hey, Murray, I'm coming to you from my daughter's rock bedroom. It's the rock museum in the house. That wall hanging is from when I was 12.
Oh, which one? ELO?
The Beatles.
Oh, interesting. That's cool. I like that. Awesome. All right. You see how she did the hand thing, Mike? Maybe next time come in with some. Well, she already did that.
Oh, I need my own move. I need my own hand move.
And joining us for her first time, a good friend of mine, good surfer, great comedian, good looking dude. He's coming from Florida. Good luck down there, buddy. Monty Franklin joins us. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Can I do a hand move like that?
I wish you would.
Am I meant to have a vast musical knowledge? Because I don't.
I'm glad you brought that up, but you know when you should have brought that up? When I asked you to do the show.
Well, you didn't really tell me what it was. You just said, hey. Oh, that's all that I read in the message. Sorry, I just read hey, and then went on, Murray wants something.
Who agrees to do a show without checking it out?
Me, when I got nothing to do. I'm in Orlando, Florida. This is the best thing that I've done all week. I don't even know what it is.
All right. Monty, you're going to do great. You're going to do great. You're going to. All right. Before we get started, there are a couple things you need to know, especially for Monty, because he told me he watched the show and apparently he didn't. I am going to start you all off with an advance of 25 points. Okay. It's up to you to add on to those points through strategic wagers and correct answers. But be careful. Any wrong answers, you could lose those points. Are you guys ready to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. All right. I forgot to tell you guys something. For the first time and for what it's worth history, this is an all Beatles episode.
Oh, boy.
Well, you certainly didn't mention that, Murray.
Oh, yes. An all Beatles episode. So break out your Beatles knowledge. Apropos wall hanging for Mary Gallagher. Let's go to the rock wall. There are 6 categories in the rock wall. Each category has 1 question. Once you are assigned a category, you can wager up to 5 points of your advance. Once you wager, I'll read that question. If you get that question right, you win those points. If you get that question wrong, you lose those points. Let's see what the categories in the rock wall are today. A day in the life. I've just seen a face. The 2 of us. Paperback writer. Help. And run for your life. All right. All categories are assigned randomly. We'll start with Mike Siegel. Let's shuffle the rock wall. All right, Mike. Your category is paperback writer. How much of your advance are you willing to wager? 1 to 5 points.
I'm going to go with 4.
4 points. 4 points. All right. Not quite as ballsy as I thought he'd be.
I know. I don't know. I don't know the levels of these questions yet. I'm going to feel it out.
Here we go. Paperback writer. When convicted murderer and all-around scumbag Mark David Chapman was arrested for shooting John Lennon, he was carrying a copy of Catcher in the Rye. Who was the author of that book?
That would be Salinger. Right?
We're going to need a little more specific, please.
J.D. Salinger?
I'm sorry?
Is it J.D. Salinger?
It is J.D. Salinger. I thought you said K.D. Salinger. Like
No.
K.D. Lang. All right, 4 points for Mike Siegel. Good job, buddy. Mary Gallagher, let's shuffle the rock wall. Oh, you're top now. Mary, you have told me you are quite the Beatles fan.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
All right. All right. I'm just saying, if you lose this game, you got to give me that backdrop from your childhood.
Okay.
All right. I've just seen a face, Mary. I've just seen a face. How much of your advance are you willing to wager?
I'm going to go 5 because I've got balls.
Oh, I
Mary,
take that
love
personally.
It, I love it. I love it. All right. I've just seen a face. Of the 13 studio albums recorded by John, Paul, George, and Ringo, 12 of them feature all 4 Beatles on the cover, which is the only album to feature all 4 Beatles on the cover with mustaches. Mm-hmm. Oh, you can't look at you can't look. You can't look.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. There was a bug. There was a bug.
There was a bug that happened to land on the cover of the album. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do I have to be so wonderful with my child's decorations? I'm gonna go Sergeant Pepper.
Oh, Sergeant Pepper. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct. Excellent. Was that 5 points? Excellent.
Mike or Monty, if you want me to look at anything for you, just let me know.
Thank you. I
Put it in
probably
the
will
chat.
most
Put
of
it in the
time.
chat.
I don't know how to do that, but
All right. Good job, Mary. Good job, Mary. Monty Franklin. Let's shuffle the rock wall. A day in the life. A day in the life. Monty, how much of your advance are you willing to wager? 1 to 5.
I'm going to bet 6, just because I don't know how the game works and assume it goes up in dollar increments. So 6 it is.
Is that 6 Australian or?
Yeah, so that's about 450.
Yeah, 6 Australian, whatever. I don't know. It's trapped and locked in Australia right now anyway, so can't get out. Okay, $6.
No, you can only do 1 to 5, and they're points, not dollars.
It was in the email, Monty.
It was an email?
You really didn't watch this game.
5 it is.
5 points. Day in the life. Monty Franklin. Here we are. Day in the life. Although John said the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, George had his own blasphemous accusations when he helped fund which Monty Python movie?
He funded the Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail is incorrect.
No, hold on. I wasn't finished. The Holy Grail is what I would have said had I not said Flying Circus.
Does anybody want to make? Does anybody want to make
Yes.
Monty Franklin look foolish?
I do.
Mike Siegel.
Life of Brian.
The Life of Brian is correct. Is correct. The Life of Brian. No point. Wow, negative points.
I
for
don't.
Monty.
I don't see that on my wall.
Negative points for Monty. Mike Siegel. Let's
Yeah.
shuffle the rock wall. All right, the two of us, sir. The two of us. How much of your advance are you willing to wager?
I'm going to use Monty's strategy and go with 8.
Yep, that's the strategy.
Right.
Yeah. Follow
I
the
gotta-
strategy of the guy who's never even fucking seen the show. It's-
Please, no swearing, Murray. I didn't know
Yeah,
that
come
was
on.
in the show. God.
I've already been
I
lost
realize
in
you
one
found
episode.
God in Florida.
I'm going to go with 5 because Mary has put the heat on here.
All right. Mary's put the heat on. Here we go. The two of us. In 1974, to honor a lost bet, John Lennon joined Elton John on stage at Madison Square Garden to sing what #1 hit of theirs?
Oh, 74. This is Whatever Gets You Through the Night.
Oh, it is Whatever Gets You Through the Night. All right. Awesome.
All right.
That was fantastic. Monty has never even heard that song.
And I'd like to say, not on Mary's wall. So, hey,
That was very good. I'm very impressed, Mike.
thank you. Thank you.
What was great about that is John was a surprise guest. Like, they didn't tell anybody that John Lennon was coming on stage. And in an interview, Elton John said it was the loudest reaction to any concert he has ever done or been to when he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, John Lennon." The place just went bananas, man. That would have been awesome.
Murray?
Yes, Mary, questions.
For 3 additional points, could I tell you who was waiting in the wings for John that night?
No, I won't give you points, but.
May Pang.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I just made that up.
Wait, was she waiting or no?
I feel like that's when they were hanging out.
Yeah,
Wasn't it? That's
she may
when
not
he
be
was-
wrong. I would have said May Ping.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just trying to take some back of that heat that Mike is stealing from me.
All right. Mary Gallagher, let's shuffle the rock wall. All right. Mary, run for your life. How much of your advance are you?
5.
Willing to do? 5. Balls to the wall. I love it. She is going for it. She is going for it. Run for your life. In the opening of A Hard Day's Night, the Fab Four are seen running from crazed fans. Which Beatle trips first, causing Ringo to fall?
Okay, so believe it or not, I just saw this last night. It's a clip in McCartney 321 episode 4. And I know that it's not Paul because Paul's sitting with the disguise. So it's George or John. And can I call one of my lifelines on this one?
No, look on your fucking wall.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna just guess George.
Oh, all right. Well, it is George.
Yes!
It is George.
Suck it! You guys, I'm just so excited because this is all I studied as a kid, and it's the only time in my life where this has come in handy is right now.
I'm very happy for you because I feel very disadvantaged. You're sitting there at Abbey Road right now with the answers to everything. And I've been ambushed with a Beatles episode.
Great job, Mary. 5 points. That was awesome. That was awesome. Excellent.
That's a hell of a
All
trip
right.
too. On that fall, when he falls, he takes a header, man. I mean, that was.
And he takes Ringo out and takes a
It
couple
looks
people
painful.
out, I think, right?
Like that's a fall that a 20-year-old can make, and not a 40-year-old.
By the way, at this point, I'm assuming it's George. I'm beginning to question my own trivia.
No, it is. It is.
Okay. All right. Excellent job, Mary. Monty, let's go and shuffle the Rocky Raccoon Wall.
Help.
Here we are.
Perfect for me. Perfect.
Help. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, you're not going to get this. How much of your...
You know what?
How
I'm
much
going
of,
to get it just to spite you now.
Monty,
How
when
much-
I'm host, I would never say something like that to you.
That's why I'm campaigning for Mary's hostage. You sure that's a word?
No, hostage is the word.
Yeah.
but-
Hostage. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well,
all right, Monty, help.
I'm betting $5 again. Come on.
All right, it's not dollars.
It is. Just give me this, please.
All right, $5. All right, help. Here we go. Which hard rock band from Northern California got a little help from the Beatles album Yesterday and Today when naming their band?
Oh, for God's sakes.
You should have kept
Hard
that
rock
5
band
bucks,
from Northern California got a little help from their Beatles album Yesterday and Today. It's the band called Today's Yesterdays. Wonderful band from Northern California. We all know them so well.
I will say this: you're closer than you think you are.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The Siegel have this one? Just don't say it if you do.
Hard rock band from Northern California.
Don't say it if you do.
okay.
Metallica. Perfect. It's definitely Metallica.
All right, definitely Metallica is definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. I'm sorry. That band would be Y&T.
No one's heard of YNT.
No one's ever heard of.
Weirdo. You
Wow,
strange
that's-
Northern Californian rock bands. Gee, can we go back to Australian folk rock from the 70s? I'll win every time.
Oh, yeah. You want me to do a bunch of stuff on Pseudo Echo?
Yes, please.
Okay.
How about
And
Rose
Rock,
Tattoo?
if you
We're gonna do
don't mind.
Rose Tattoo for Murray, and
Can Walker approve these questions before they come at us?
Walker knows less than Monty about music.
wow, Y&T was reaching though, man. Wow, that's
Come on, Northern California, Y&T, Yesterday and Today, hard rock band.
Not really a Beatles question. It's a question
Thank
about
you.
Northern Californian rock bands. It has nothing to do with the Beatles.
And not even a good one. Yeah, I said it.
We're gonna lose both of our Y&T fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Which coincidentally are both of our
Francis.
watchers.
Pat Francis and who else?
Tom Nurberg.
Okay, Tom.
Big Y&T fan. All right. This was a rock wall for the books, or a Rocky Raccoon wall for you, Mary. Let's tally up these scores. Let's see who's winning this thing. Pretty sure it's not Monty. Oh, the points are in. The points are in. What a crazy, crazy rock wall. What a crazy rock wall. We have two Beatles experts and Monty. So here we go.
I'm sorry.
Coming in third place, Monty. 15
Thank you.
points.
Thank you for
negative
having
10,
me.
10 less than what you started. But it's still early in the game, buddy. I think you can pull through. I think you can do this.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun.
Okay.
I'm feeling fine.
All right. Mike Siegel coming in second with 34 points. That's a strong showing, sir. That's a strong.
Yeah, I went weak on the first question. I didn't have confidence in myself.
Yeah. You should have known that better. And then Mary Gallagher, the self-proclaimed queen of the Beatles, leading this thing off with 35 points. You're neck and neck though, buddy. I know Siegel. I know he knows his Beatles. So this could be a neck and neck.
I know.
Monty, go make a smoothie. The race is between Mike and or whatever.
You should have an
go make a.
And you need an all Aussie episode for Monty.
Yeah, and just me. So there's no other competitors. So
I thought it was all Spice Girls.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh,
that's my
right.
secret, Mary.
Sorry. Trying to bring some life into your square.
Spice up your life. See?
Oh, and she's throwing heat on top of it. I love it.
I wish I had gone.
This is getting ugly. I love it. All right. Well, listen, honestly, it's anybody's game except Monty's. Let's go to the mashup. Today in the mashup, it's death metal Beatles. Man, the Beatles covered so many genres of music. You got rockabilly, rock, hard rock, soft rock, surf, but they never got a chance to tackle death metal. Players, I want you to pick some classic Beatles lyrics and I want you to death metal them up. If I like what you did, I'll give you 5 points. If I don't like what you did, no points. Is it completely subjective? Absolutely. What are you going to do about it, punk? Let's start with Mike Siegel. Mike Siegel, what do you got for death metal, the Beatles?
Well, I was trying to think of the only song I could remember with death in it, and so I went with She Said.
All right.
She said, she said, I know what it's like to be dead. I know what it is to be sad. And she's making me feel like I've never been born. How's that?
You didn't have to rewrite anything.
Yeah, I know.
That was fantastic.
I don't know how they do that guttural singing that I can't stand, but
Oh, it's the worst. 5 points for Mike Siegel and death metal, the Beatles. We'll give it to you. Now, when I think death metal, I think Mary Gallagher.
yeah.
I think we all do. She's got like a limp cross band poster in the back behind that Beatles, I'm sure. I'm just making up death metal bands. I don't know any of them. Mary Gallagher, what do you have for death metal, the Beatles?
I got a couple of choices.
All right.
I'm going to throw them out like a DJ. The first one is Maxwell Edison, and it is Maxwell Edison selling children medicine. Meth to prednisone. Oh.
Okay. I love it.
And then I've got And I Loathe Her, a very, very popular cover that they did, which is I give her all my hate. That's all I do. And if you knew my hate, you'd hate me too. And I loathe her.
Dude, that is so deep and profound. I love it.
Covered that one when I was 12.
Did you
And
have
then
another one?
You want another
Hold on,
one?
before this, do you want to give this last one to Monty?
Yes, I do. This one's for Monty. Goes out to him in my best Spice Girl voice.
Thanks.
This is Oh Blah Dee, Oh Blood on My Shoe. Which goes a little something like this. Desmond does his piercings in the marketplace. Molly is a groupie with the band. Desmond wants to put a steel spike through her face, and when she says no, he just stabs her in the hand. Oh blah dee, Oh, blood on my shoe.
It's a shame your daughter isn't in the room to hear this.
I know.
That was fantastic.
By the way, Murray, she wants to be on the show. She says she can take everyone down.
All right. Okay.
Pretty sure she could take me down, but that's not a massive.
All right. Which one
thing.
are you submitting to the judges, Mary? Which one are you submitting to?
I'm gonna go with "And I Loathe Her" because I thought it was quite poignant. I can't say that word. You know what I mean.
Yes. Nope. I'm going to give you points for "And I Loathe Her." 5 points. You almost lost points because the name of the song is not Maxwell Edison. So
Glad I didn't.
you almost lost
pick
points
that.
on that one.
Mike told me he chatted me to submit that one. I felt like he was kind of gaslighting me there, but that's okay.
All right. Excellent job. 5 points for Mary Gallagher. Monty Franklin. Before we get started, the Beatles were a band in the 60s.
Understood.
Okay.
When was that? Was that you were how old then? In your early 30s in the 60s, so that makes very knowledgeable on this so-called band.
Monty, what do you got for us, buddy?
All right, I'm just going to straight up death metal sing a Beatles song because that's what I had prepared to do. Okay?
All right, let's hear it.
You ready? Oh, something in the way she moves me. Don't want to leave her now. Oh, you know I believe in her. Not happy with me.
Oh, the cat is
Currently-
angry.
Oh, no.
You
The cat
said it was
hates the
going to
death
happen
metal.
too.
The cat hates the death metal. Normally I wouldn't give you any points for that, but I'm feeling kind of bad for you. So 5 points for Monty.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I get points for that? I went death metal with a Beatles song. I did what you asked, Murray.
That was more hard rock metal. That wasn't that much death metal.
I just
That was
wanted to
more
do
hard rock.
Pantera. I wanted to go the high note. I just wanted to hit it. Let me live, Murray. Let me live a little. For crying out loud, the rules of this game.
Listen, not everybody gets their own internet music and comedy game show. You know, I gotta keep the strains going.
I feel
All
like
right.
I was brought on to be the butt of everyone's jokes, and I'm feeling triggered.
Monty, I feel like he just kind of instead did a live and let die to you.
Yeah,
And if you knew the Beatles and their solo careers, you would know what I mean.
Live and Let Die. That's a Bon Jovi song, right?
That is
Yes.
that is a Bon
Yes.
Jovi song. Yes.
I know music.
Mary, man, when you put Beatles on the table, Mary gets nasty. I love it. Cute on the outside, but man, she has got the death metal rage in her. Excellent round, guys. Let's add up these points. Let's see who's winning this thing. The scores are in. If the scores weren't in, would I be able to do this? I don't think so. The scores are in. We've got Monty gaining some ground. Still starting with 5 points less than he started with. 20 points. 20 points. Third place.
What? It's pretty good. 20
Not
points.
bad.
Carry the Y. Inflation. Australian dollar turnaround. We're at what? 47 points. I'm currently in the lead.
Okay.
Don't
great.
check my mathematics. Don't check it.
All right. Okay, Monty, we won't check your mathematics.
Well, I didn't want to say maths because you guys all go, oh, it's math with no S. But it's maths with an S, okay? Just letting everyone
It's also
know.
not mathematics in this situation.
Why not? I just did mathematics. I added
Did
some
you?
stuff up.
Isn't mathematics the study of math?
Oh, Murray, please.
Come on. This is my last time hosting the show, apparently. I got to fucking get as much screen time as I can.
The study of maths. What do you just study numbers without adding or multiplying them and stuff? You just look at them.
Well, I'm not going to get into this. I don't know how your university system worked in
started this.
Australia.
Don't say you're not going to get into it.
Monty, he does that with his blower.
Mhm.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. This you're ruining Mary's show, Murray. Stop it.
Coming in second, or as we like to call it, first loser, Mike Siegel coming in at 34 points. Is that right? 34 points? No, 39. 39 points, sir. Sorry, 39 points. 39 points, a respectable showing. And just 1 point below the self-proclaimed know-it-all of the Beatles, Mary Gallagher with 40 points. Mary Gallagher with 40 points. This is fantastic. This is such a great round. I feel like some people need to step it up. I don't want to say who.
I can see you looking at my box, Mary. I mean,
hoping
Murray.
you'll
Sorry, I
start-
get confused over whose show it is. Murray, Mary. It's an easy transition. You drop a couple of letters.
I know the marquee. It's going to be easy to change. It's going
Pretty
to
easy,
be very
yeah.
simple.
Piper's
All
doing
right.
the logo right now.
All right, listen, we got one more game. Let's see we can rack up some points here. Let's see who's going to win this thing. Let's go to the jam. Today in the jam, it's Beatles number ones. The Beatles had 20 number one singles on Billboard's Top 100. Players, I want you to tell me which of their songs went to number one. We'll go down the line. Each one of you give me an answer. If you get the answer right, you get 5 points. If you get the answer wrong, you get no points. All right, Monty, since you're in last place, we'll start with you. Let's put 60 seconds on the rock clock.
Something.
Wrong. Mike.
I want to hold your hand.
Correct. Mary.
She loves you.
What is it?
She loves you.
Correct. Monty.
A day in the life of.
Wrong. Mike.
Let it be.
Correct. Mary.
Hey, Jude.
Correct. Monty.
Here comes the sun.
Wrong. Mike.
Help.
Correct. Mary.
Please, please me.
Wrong. Monty.
Norwegian wood.
Wrong. Mike.
Oh. Oh.
Mary.
Strawberry Fields Forever.
Wrong. Monty.
Paperback Rider.
Correct. Mike.
Oh, I said I want to hold your hand already.
Fool on the Hill.
Correct. Monty.
Penny Lane.
Correct.
Ah. I blanked.
man.
All of a sudden, I just blinked.
Oh, and for those of you who are wondering why I look so stiff, I had to keep my cheat sheet up to get those. By the way, Mary Gallagher, I apologize. You do not get points for the last one. Whichever one you said was not a top. It was not a number one single.
I want to take that to the judges because I was told on air that I was correct and that word is golden.
Yeah, I'm with
I
Mary
am.
on this. Now that she's taken over the show, I'm going to back her.
If a host were to do that, they would have to go in front of the board.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got news for you. I am the board and the judges. So I'm sorry, no points for that last one, whichever one it was. I can't remember what you said. Here are. Shall we go down the line and see what they
No.
were? When you take over the show, you can fucking decide. We have, and this is really just for Monty. A Hard Day's Night. All You Need Is Love. Can't Buy Me Love. 8 Days a Week. Get Back. Hello, Goodbye. Help. Hey Jude. I Feel Fine. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Let It Be. Love Me Do. Paperback Writer, Monty. Penny Lane. Monty, I think. She Loves You. The Long and Winding Road. Ticket to Ride. We Can Work It Out. Yesterday.
Oh.
All right.
How does a day in the life of not get number one? Which number one are you talking about?
We're talking about the
Because in
Billboard Hot
Australia,
100.
everything I said was number one, and that's what I was going off.
We're going by the universes and all of them.
First of all, Australia doesn't have a chart. Come on.
How dare you?
All right.
I'm sure there's a
Excellent round.
chart.
Excellent round. Let's add up these points. Let's see who won this thing. All right, the points are in. The points are in. What a fantastic game. I want to thank you guys, first of all, for playing. This was totally a surprise on everybody. If you haven't figured that out yet, nobody knew this was going to be an all Beatles episode. Thank you all for stepping up. I really appreciate it. Let's see what the scores are. Monty Franklin coming in third. Dude, make it a respectable showing for having this sprung on you. Not only the topic, but the show and the idea of music.
Yes. I've learned a lot today. Thank you for having me.
All right, you're coming in with 30 points, buddy. 5 more than you started
That's
with.
good.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I like it.
can transfer that into American dollars, I assume.
You assume away, sir. You
Okay.
assume away. And then, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it. I think we have a fan upset. I know myself and the viewers were pulling for Mary Gallagher. She's coming in a second with 50 points. Mary, a fantastic showing. I have to admit it. Fantastic showing. A fantastic showing.
I did my best.
Where do you think you went wrong?
I should have done a little studying. I have not studied this information for 49 years, so I feel like I could have actually looked at some titles last night.
All right, well,
Or looked around the room.
And then Mike Siegel with 54 points. You are this week's King of Rock, sir. There is none higher. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel fantastic, Murray. What did I win?
You're supposed to say, I feel fine.
Oh,
Oh, come
I
on.
blew that
I
one.
don't get it.
I know.
He day tripped it up.
You guys, thank you so much for playing. I hope you had a good time, man. I really thank you for coming on again. And Monty, thank you for coming in from Florida.
It was
No worries.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
We
it was a
appreciate
great last show for you, Murray. Great.
Hey, listen, I want to thank you guys for tuning in and playing along at home. Please hit like, please hit subscribe. And we got an awesome new Patreon page. Check it out. You can see bonus footage. You get trivia questions. There's a couple of tiers in there you can join. And there might be an opportunity for you to be a contestant on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Mike Siegel. I want to thank Mary Gallagher. I want to thank Monty Franklin. I want to thank the eye in the sky, Walker Yule, the unsung
Yay.
hero of the show. Listen, guys, remember this. When life gets you down, always remember what Prince said. Shaboogie. All right. Good night, Indianapolis. We love you.